Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
So, hi everybody.
Hey guys.
Oh.
We started. Good evening. Oh, I should bring my mic over here, I guess. Hi.
Hey everybody.
Hey Simon.
Hi, Zach. Hi Simon.
Hey Josh.
Hi.
Hey.
Josh,
How you guys doing?
Yeah, going good. Yeah.
Good evening. Whoa, I'm bring my mic over here, I guess. Oh,
Hi.
Who's got that playing? It's not coming from my computer, right? Hey Simon.
Hey.
Hi Simon.
Hey Josh. Wait,
Hi.
what's going on?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, going good. Yeah.
Good evening.
Not mine.
Whoa, I'm bring my mic over here. Whoa, what's happening? Simon, do you have the video up or are you playing on YouTube or something?
Yeah, my bad. I've just turned it off.
Okay, because then like you answered yourself to the playback. It was so strange. I didn't know.
Man.
That was really freaking me out for a second there.
That's great. That was really good.
Oh man, had a little mild panic attack. Hey, anyway, yeah, it's been 2 months, I think, around there. That according to YouTube, when I checked when was the last episode to check what number this is. This is number 55.
55.
Yes.
Cheers, everyone.
Open my hot tea. Yes. There we go.
Hot tea is you're not. I mean, Josh, if you can have beer on ice, why don't you have your hot tea on ice too?
My hot. Can I have hot tea on ice, please? Yes.
Won't be on ice for very long.
Yeah. No.
You guys remember that that Saturday Night Live episode of what was it? Celebrity Jeopardy with Chris Kattan playing Ricky Martin. Is this hot tea hot or cold? You don't remember that?
No.
Classic.
It's one of the ones I haven't seen.
Yes, I know here. So
Look it up. Just what Celebrity Jeopardy. The Saturday Night Live Celebrity Jeopardies are all good. So just go back and watch a bunch of them on YouTube, and you'll see the one I'm talking about with Ricky Martin. It's hilarious. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have an episode today. Just the three of us. Tim is not here. Justin's not here with us today. So wish they could be here, but they're busy this weekend. So we've been trying to schedule a show, and it's kind of tough working on everyone's schedules. So even in these days of like everyone having kind of a lot more time on their hands, sort of, but I don't know, just weird schedules, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Very strange. Yeah.
So anyway, we've got a show today, and we're gonna do something fun. I have planned something that I thought of suddenly as a surprise. So these two guys don't even know what it is yet.
We're so dumb. We don't even know. We're such
idiots. I mean, if you had a brain, you could just like figure it out. But
I don't, Zach. That's the thing.
Don't worry. We'll get to that. But as usual, let's just do introductions. Simon, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Simon.
Thank you very much.
Dude, I love it.
Go for it.
I swear you've done that before, Simon, and I love it every time.
Yes, I think I have done it before. Yeah.
It's great. I'm Josh. I live in Australia, and I build Gunpla sometimes. I used to detail, and I do Gundam artwork and sell them on my website, sell prints on joshrivera.com, and that's about it, I think. Yeah. I have a PDF book on there as well. If anybody doesn't know that, yeah, you pay whatever you want for it. Yeah.
Check it out. It's good.
Do it. Yeah.
I enjoyed your drone footage recently.
Oh yeah. I think I've talked a bunch on the show, but I got little teeny tiny little baby drone here, and I just did some flying of him through this tree with all these fairy lights and stuff. And I can tell you, flying through there, it's really nice flying through there at night. Yeah. I practiced maybe 5 times with my little drone. I didn't crash, so that was good.
Your GoPro housing, your 3D printed housing is working out?
Man, it's doing good. I haven't crashed. There's people on Facebook and in the group, and they'll be like, "Hey, I had a crash, guys. Now it doesn't work anymore." And I'm like, "Please don't let me crash."
Yeah.
It's pretty fragile. So we'll see. We'll see how my luck holds out. I'd like to say it's because I can fly good, but man, invisible branches come at you, and so we'll see. Yeah. So it's fun. Yeah.
No doubt. You put a little Gundam head on top of the drone or something.
Oh, I need to do I need to like people do things where like they'll put GoPro behind on the drone. They'll make it look like a snow speeder from Star Wars or something like that. So you see the front, and it looks like that. I could put like a little Gundam out the front, maybe even a 1144. Have him out there on a wire, like he's boosting forward, and then have it and follow behind. I might try that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. That's actually really good. Okay, cool.
Definitely. Simon, did you want to give any more to your introduction? Should I go back to you, or was that enough for you? Your name's there.
Well, I'm known as Gundam UK. I've not uploaded in a while, but I'm working on something.
Yeah, you're working on the Rezo, right?
Yeah, still. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's a beast of a kit.
It's a big kit.
I've got this bit to do, and these bits to do.
What is you doing now? Sanding?
Was that sorry?
What are you doing now?
At the minute, I'm putting on some decals, and then I'm about to seal everything in with a lovely matte coat.
So you have the decals now.
This gorgeous 114. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're at the end run now. That's nice. Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're at that spot, you're like, wait, I'm almost done. It's like because it's just been your reality for so long.
It's weird. Yeah.
Definitely.
Just like in a few days' time, and you're just in a park, just on a bench, just staring. You just don't even know what to do with your life. you just finished the Rezo.
No more Rezo.
no more Rezo.
Oh yeah, it's done. Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking
I've been okay. Anyway.
Definitely, and then I'm going to do a G40 next.
Nice.
I have.
Oh, are you? Oh.
Oh, G40.
So I was going to say, like, did you guys love that when you first saw it, or have you warmed up to it, or do you still not like it, or find it a bit weird? What's your kind of stance on it?
I quite like it. I think I liked it from the first time I saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had never really liked it. I don't think after building and painting it and everything. Like I think I like my version, like my finished version, more than like the original design. So I like it a little bit more now, like that it's different.
What colors did you paint it in?
G3 colors.
Oh,
yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. That really made me like it a lot more. Seeing your color scheme, yeah.
But original one, no, I don't really like it. Have you guys seen the one that Eric's working on? He's working on the Beyond Global. Never mind. But I thought he was working on the G40 as well recently.
Have you guys seen? Unless we're going to talk about it, have you seen the moving Gundam get moving now? Oh man, yeah.
Kind of
like it really fast.
Yeah, they need to slow it down a little bit. Yeah.
Oh
man,
man,
like do a full break dance at one point. That'd be so cool.
I don't know. Maybe every time I see something about that, I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Why am I like not excited about this at all? I don't know. I'm sure like when I see it in person, it'll be cool, but like
exciting, yeah.
I think it's a combination of things. It's number one, the design is terrible. It looks so ugly. And number two, I mean, like just to see it like without the hanger, everything, just to see like a Gundam like walk on its own might be more cool, but because it's like just like hooked up to something to the back and it's like just there like pushing it, it's not like on its own. I don't know. It just doesn't seem
I feel the same.
Compared to like if they had the exact same statue, one that moves and one that doesn't move, they would be kind of equally as exciting, I feel like, to me. Because the moving, it's not like it's like jumping around and shooting laser beams and stuff or anything.
Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there now. Oh, yeah.
Right.
I crushed several people.
Yay!
I don't know.
I'm the same. Like the design, I'm like, I feel like I might be warming up to it like 5%, but then I'm like, no, I can't warm up to this, and I just slap myself. But yeah, seeing it moving and seeing it all connected in the pipes and everything. but I picture being there and standing down low and seeing it up there and just seeing the leg and the knee move, and it'll be pretty cool, I think, even though there's like rods and stuff being behind it. But you'll just be there on your phone, Zach, just going whatever. Twitter, this is better.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of wonder too. I think it's probably because I've seen the 1-to-1 scale Gundam and the Unicorn Gundam loads of times. So like the magic of seeing a full-size Gundam is a little bit diminished for me, I think, compared to someone who's like never been to Japan, never seen like the 1-to-1 scale. Like it's still like kind of hard for someone like that to imagine what it's like to actually see one, and then to imagine one moving must be like really exciting. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I'll get a chance to see it in person later. So we'll see if my thoughts change about that. But yeah. So no, I hadn't planned on really getting into talking much about that, but that's pretty much all there is to say
a couple times
at this point. But
when do they think it'll be ready by?
What's that?
When do they think it'll be ready by?
I don't know.
I don't know actually.
They've not really said, have they? It's just kind of here's an update and that's it. So.
Yeah, I think as far as I can remember, I think it's just kind of been like that, because especially now it's probably hard to work on a schedule with, maybe them not being able to work like with a full crew or something possibly there. So I don't know. But Simon, just to talk a little bit more about before we get into it, what you guys are working on. Is there anything else you want to talk about that you're working on, or anything more you want to talk about the Rezo that you're working on?
Not really. That's all I've really got on the bench at the minute. I did snap fit one of these GMs. Which was a nice little project. It's okay. Yeah. I just hate these little parts in the legs here. These hard points here, because the pieces keep just falling out. So I'm just going to glue those in. So
are you going to do anything else with that, or just keep it like that as it is?
I'm probably going to paint it and weather it. That's the idea.
Like adding a bunch of stuff or anything like that.
Maybe. I need to have a look
add like
ever-growing parts box.
Get like 4 Gatling guns and like 2 missile pods on the legs and like a couple of big laser cannons on the backpack.
Man, like in 2 like strike backpacks, but like upside down on each other, so you get extra. So it's like 8 wings. GBWC gold trophy straight away.
That's it. And another 4 legs and 4 more arms.
Hey, have you guys seen? I'm sure no one's probably ever done this, but have you guys ever seen someone attach the master grade Verka Psycho Zaku? You know, it has that massive fuel tank. Attach that onto a high grade kit.
Oh my god!
Have you ever seen that? I don't think I ever have, but man, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, you could just have a stand holding like the big backpack, and then the high grade just hanging on the front, like it wouldn't need anything.
It's just be pretty incredible. Fuel ever.
Yes.
Go on forever.
I'm heading to Earth. You guys want anything? And
deep space Gundam.
Yeah.
I think I might have to get me another one of those MGs.
Yes, and chuck away the whole Zaku.
Yeah. Just post picture Instagram. Just threw away the extra parts I didn't need. Just the full kit, all assembled, everything minus the huge tank in the trash.
Then the outrage shall commence.
Oh man. Even like no matter how obviously a joke it is, there'll be people on there that will. That's so uncool to throw away parts that you don't use when it's a full kit. Someone could use that. Guaranteed that comment would happen. All right. Well, cool, Simon. I'm sure he'll come up with something fun to do with that. Josh, you work on anything Gunpla these days? Yeah, I know you're waiting on your package from me.
Building, I haven't got that yet, but I've been building this dude. I just started him. So that's a good old Ra, and it's just huge. And I have one of my friends. I was hanging with him on the weekend, and he saw this, and he was trying to decipher the picture, because it's just, and he's like, what even? Where is the head?
Right.
Oh, there it is. And he's like, wait, he's holding his rifles. Is that like cutting his hands? What's going on? So it just shows people who don't know Gunpla, this is weird, but yeah, super fun kit. And I think I'm just up to torso. Yep, just up to there. Teeny tiny waist. Yep, super fun. Such a good high grade. You can get them in shops really easy, everybody. So just go and get them, and they're really cheap as well.
Right.
And I don't know if I showed you guys ages ago, but did I ever show you my wooden iPod Mini that I made like 10 years ago?
What?
So it's like, so good old iPod Minis. I bought another one off of eBay. But let me see if I can show you.
Wooden
Spin
one.
it around. Wooden one. So I made like a back piece. Where's my camera? Back piece here to house the electronics. The electronics are basically just this little thing here. So it's just the motherboard, and you can just slide it out. And this is the front of it, like that. Oop, there you go. And I did some testing and made, so the click wheel is originally just plastic, but it's just like, it basically sends like a static signal between your finger and the motherboard as you slide it around. So I tested it out and made a little tiny thin little wooden click wheel, and that houses the iPod, and I put it behind. I did this like 10 years ago, and it got beat up and worn and didn't work anymore. And so I bought a spare one off of eBay to get it going again, and I've resanded and oiled it up and stuff. So I'm letting it dry, and I bought this one off eBay, and I was taking it all apart, and I'm all excited, and I was starting to film it to show my friend, and I just broke the little click wheel connector as soon as I took it out. So then the motherboard wouldn't work anymore, so I broke it within 10 minutes, and I had to order another one. So that was really fun. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. Yeah,
times are tough.
Oh man. Yeah. So I bought another one, and it's all in there. It's really weird and fun. It has the old iTrip, which is like I did basically a wooden iTrip as well. It was like the FM transmitter that would sit in the top, and it plugged in the top and just sends it to your radio. And I remember using this like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something. And it's just weird and super nostalgic, hearing the little click, click, click as you're using it. And so I've been using it in my car, and all my old songs that were on my old laptop. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So it's good fun.
Nice.
So I've been doing that.
Nice. Yeah. That'd be cool. That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
How about that? Well, me working on a lot of stuff. Basically, I got the resin God Gundam is all painted, and basically just starting on the detailing on that. About to just need to clear coat it, and then so there's not much to show. It's all broken down into pieces at the moment, but that's going pretty well. Oh, here's like the gauntlet. But it's cool. Yeah, it's a cool kit. I think
it looks rad.
Relatively easy kit for being like a full resin kit, and like the Lego parts and everything inside was pretty interesting too. So that was cool. And then my side project that I've been working on at the same time is the set of Megami device kits with like the resin conversion parts, where it looks like they're wearing like a jacket with their hands in the pockets. It's pretty cool.
Yes,
as well too. So those are like in the exact same state, except I did do a little bit of panel lining on those, but they're kind of like right at the same. So I'll probably finish them all like at the same time. But just other things that I have built up here to show you guys that I can show you. Here's the KR2.
Look at that. Cool.
Very cool. It's got real big PP.
Yeah, I was gonna say that looks crotchal, and that's great.
Yeah. It's actually, well, the thing is that this part is attached onto the front of the chest, but this part down here is actually the front of the skirt section. So I mean, no matter how you slice it, it's still packing. I mean, it's got junk in the trunk too. So I mean,
it does too. Big bug butt. Yeah.
And then in shinier news, there's this one here as well.
What?
I'm gonna blind you guys here with this. It's the real grade Phoenix.
Cool.
Oh, that's a real grade. Wow.
Yeah, it's a real fingerprint magnet. So probably planning to work on the review for this tomorrow. So that'll be fun. I have to wear gloves while doing that, so as to not fingerprint it up the entire time whilst moving it around. So it's pretty cool.
Plated kits are still just so wow when you see them. They're just so enticing. Oh man.
Yeah, I know. It's like such a pain But still, yeah, it still looks cool, right? So it's a couple things that I'll be working on in the next couple days as far as just build stuff for reviews and everything. So lots of stuff in the mix. Let's then get into talking about some news stuff. Let's take a look at a few things in recent news, and then we'll get into the main event, the main game. I don't want to say game. It's not really a game, but event that I want to do with you guys today.
Yes, cool.
But here, let's take a look at some news stuff. So let's get rid of some ads on this. Thank you very much. We got the Sandrock Armadillo over here. Is this the last one of the Frozen Teardrop variations to come out in master grade form?
I just would default to you knowing more than any of us. Zach, feels like you
wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay.
Because they had like the different variation of the Shenlong, the heavy arms, the Ultron, or I guess that's Shenlong. But what else? The Death Scythe Rosette. That one also just came out. And then this one, and then the wing. Would it be just the wing? What's the name of that? I can't. Snow White. I don't know. Maybe that's the last one. That one's not out as a kit yet, but
is that one with all the feathers?
I guess so. I don't really know offhand. It's just all white. Yeah, and like there's more feathers, I guess. I don't know. Actually, not really too into the Frozen Teardrop redesigns or add-on stuff, basically. But I mean, it's kind of cool. It's got shields.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. The front parts got like that kind of crossbone, full cloth style, big front parts hanging off the front of it like that.
Looks like it's like front skirts from a Mechanicore set or something.
Yeah. Just attached on there. This, although just looking at the photos, this one was pretty cool. That there's like these little engines, like thruster engines, built up into the shields too as well. So was like in all the other photos, it's not super obvious, not being really familiar with the design. They kind of like look just like shields, that's it. But the extra little gimmick in there is kind of cool.
Gosh, how good is the artwork at the bottom? It shows you that muted colors are just such a win.
Yeah.
Oh man,
look at the proportions too. Look at the massive feet.
Yeah. Huge feet.
Oh man, the colors though, yeah, definitely like those. Or that dull blue there is nice. There's that, and yes, the Gundarium alloy, 144 scale Gundam, the $2,000.
Yes, nubs.
That packaging, it gets me. It's so minimal.
It is molded on runners too, isn't it? What the hell? I thought it was just like I thought I'd seen pictures earlier where it was like all the parts just separated in like like kind of like Mechanicore tray, the Kashachi trays.
The joints and stuff are plastic, but the rest of it is segmented metal pieces set out in like foam. So
okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like photo.
Yeah. Here, this is what I was.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. But the joints are plastic. That's
yeah. Because I guess like I thought it was just going to be a statue that you just kind of put together, but it's posable like it. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
How much is that?
$2,000 in US dollars. So it would be like
God. It's like
2,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Or no. 1,500.
No, it'd be less. Yeah. But still. 1,500, Simon. There you go. I have to pick it up.
Yeah.
And the base is cool too. I mean, like, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you get a little card too. There you go.
Oh, that's it. I'm sold.
Done.
What is that? I wonder if that's like a card that you can use like forever discount at Gundam base. That'd be like kind of something. It's probably like 5% discount.
Yeah, it's like you've got a whole 4% off and you get a free.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, like
6 months.
Anything like discounts or anything like that in Japan is like hardly you could call it a discount.
Yeah. Comic note. Yeah.
They don't do that. It probably says at the top. I should read. What does it say here? The kit also provides a plastic interfering parts. Well, no, let's see. It doesn't say here. Probably on the official site it says, and probably someone in the chat will let us know. Someone in the chat, if you guys know, you've done your research about that. Basically, everything that
metal injection molding. Okay.
What's that?
Metal injection molding.
Yep, there you go.
What kind of metal is it?
Meme.
Yeah, it's probably like it's really cheap metal and then like sprayed with something to make it look kind of nice.
Oh, that would suck if it is sprayed. I was thinking it was like die cast, like how you have on like old Transformers or something like that.
Oh man, I don't know.
If you look at the arm on that picture, on the forearm, scroll up a bit.
Oh,
can you see the nub?
Yeah.
So I don't even know if that's a nub or that's like seam. That's just the mold.
Well, it could be mold line. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's
on the shield too. Look at this big chunk out of the shield there.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wow.
That's a shame for how much you're paying for it.
That's actually seam and nubs combined.
Hell.
Yeah.
It's like to do like the metal casting, they just like took the high grade kit and like really poorly cut it out and like just left the nub and like cast it off that.
Yes.
Man. Silicon to copy it and reverse it.
Wow.
Even on the bicep there, the left bicep.
Look at the top of the shoulder too. Wow, that looks awful. Man, well, I mean, maybe this is even the top of the gun too. Wow, yeah. I mean, if you really look closely, it's just really bad. Maybe it's just because like this is just like their prototype. But man, if you're trying to sell it, you know, you might want
to make it look. Probably put a better version up.
But I mean, at least in Japan, you know, there's gonna be people who are just gonna pre-order straight away and not really caring like what the actual kit looks like. It's just a collector's item anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They're not really gonna care about stuff like that all that much because it's just going to be the fact that only a very limited number of this product exists in the world, no matter how good or bad the quality of the product is.
True.
Yeah.
But man,
even though I'm not going to get it at all, it's still pretty cool just to see it. It's fun just looking at it.
I mean,
seeing it all packaged up and stuff.
It's a thing. If it was $200, like.
That makes sense.
Possibly think about it, you know.
Yeah.
As a collector's item, right? Something cool. It's 40th anniversary. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. That's just sad. All right. We had the expansion set. Oh, this is not very new news, but we haven't had an episode in a while. So, expansion set for the Barbatos.
Oh yeah,
it's cool. Josh, you haven't built. Neither of you guys have built the Master Grade Barbatos yet, right?
I built Barbatos, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I have it, but I haven't started it.
Okay.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the parts look cool. I'm kind of like mixed as to how I feel about the fact that it's just the parts and not including the kit. Like, I think it's just because, I don't know. If it was the entire kit and maybe someone who already bought the kit only wanted some parts, they wouldn't want to buy an entire full kit again. I can understand that, but because you get loads of parts in here, you kind of, it'd be a shame to only have one of the base kit in your collection, you know?
I guess it gives you the option to buy the kit again if you want.
Yeah, of course.
Probably
because the main kit sold so well. Probably makes sense to.
I would imagine that like anyone who's getting this set is probably planning on having more than one of the Master Grade Barbatos in their collection. Probably.
Yeah.
They'll probably have one like original and one with option parts, or like one with some of the options, and one with some other options or something. So yeah, it's cool. And the tank. Where's the picture of that? Did I miss it? The mobile worker included is pretty cute as well too. Maybe I didn't get to that picture yet.
Maybe further down, Yeah, I'm surprised that it comes as a part set. I just would have thought they would have done different master grades like they did with the high grades. Yeah.
Yeah. At least one other one,
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
the
detail.
like the 6th form. That'd be this one. Oh, that was a separate high grade, right?
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah.
So this, like the 6th form has a full other kit, and then like some of this other stuff, like the 5th form, like these ones that were like just very brief appearances in the anime, like the 3rd form, the 5th form, like just these parts as separate parts. But nonetheless,
does it come with water slides?
Yeah, it looked like there was a picture showing that. Yeah, it does. So, and it also comes with battle damage water slides as well too. So you don't even have to learn how to weather. You just stick a slide on there.
Okay.
It's oh my god, I love it because it's so much easier to water slide them than just get a brush and go like that.
But even still, like these particular ones, just you can pretty much simulate the thing by just get a little paint in your brush and just like whack it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And
get pretty much this exact same effect there. The other thing cool though is that it gives you like damaged versions of the logo as well too.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be handy. Yeah.
You don't even have to scratch your decal.
Scratch them off. Yeah.
So yeah, that's something.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they have some cool markings and stuff on there. They do also. There's the marking set. Some of these are like special, like these lining ones are like specific for like certain areas, I guess. But there is already a 1/144 scale set of Iron Blood Orphans decals that has a bunch of these on there. So you can get that's what I used for like the Tekken and the logos on mine that I painted. So getting it, even like if you just wanted to get it for the water slides, it's not really worth it for that because you can get them separately.
Is that these ones?
Could be.
These just fell out of a book like yesterday. That's just funny. Yeah.
Fell out of a book?
One of my books, one of my Gundam books. I had it in there.
There's 2 different sets, I think. So that's one, and then there's another one as well too that has a bunch of markings and stuff on it as well.
Okay.
But yeah. All right, we got here this HG, the Origin Gym. Of the different variants, this one is my favorite, I think, of the different ones that have come out.
That's pretty cool. It's the first time I've seen it, actually.
Anytime these high grades come up with the Origins, they just look so good.
Yeah, totally. I like the asymmetry.
Yeah, that's what I mean of the gyms, with the asymmetry.
Definitely. Yeah, some of the other ones have been, they're obviously all in that kind of like retro MSV gym style, which is not like, I love MSV stuff, but the MSV gym's not as much. And so I haven't really been too into some of the like previous designs, but this one I like. The Rock Bazooka's cool. And the cannons, the asymmetrical cannon, is cool. That's not special to this version of to only this version of the gym though. All the gym cannons have that. But
is this one P Bandai?
Nice scheme.
Yeah, P Bandai, of course. Yeah.
So those would be stickers around the forearm, the white.
Yeah. The white, probably.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I would say so. Yeah.
And I'm assuming this doesn't come with water slides because I don't think any of even the P Bandai Origin kits haven't come with water slides. Let's go down here. Yeah, no. So unfortunate.
It's a special memory doing your first Origin kit and going, I'm going to do all the little peel and sticks and doing all those little thin lines. And you're like, I'm going to do it good and getting them lined. And you're like, I put it on too far this way. Now it doesn't reach the seam over here.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Peeling off.
Yes, the peeling. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. All right. Then the Testament also, it's pretty much all P Bandai except for the unicorn.
Yeah.
The Testament looks pretty dope. I like this. When I first saw it, I thought, I kind of liked the Dragon Momoko version better. But the more I look at the Bandai one, I do kind of prefer the Bandai's version.
Yeah. So I love the big horns.
Such lady legs with those cars and those smooth knees and the down feet. Wow.
Yeah. The feet are quite different. That's like just compared to the Dragon Momoko version, let me just.
Yeah, do a comparison.
Yes, man. There you go. Like, look at the feet. These are like pretty sort of normal kind of looking feet, right? And, compared to these, they're much shorter and taller.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. It's very different. The more you look at it, like in comparison, like the torso is like completely different.
Oh, and how thick the legs are on the Bandai as well.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, definitely. So it's pretty nice looking one, definitely.
What does the backpack do? Does that open up into a wing?
Oh yeah, okay. Of course. It's gimmicky to hell and back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's open up to wings, and then it can use it like on the arm as like a massive like claw shield thing.
Oh,
look at that.
Because you can't have a Gundam without wings.
No. How does it fly, Simon?
With difficulty.
Got the pistols, but the Bandai MG apparently doesn't have the knives on the pistols, whereas the Dragon Momoko had the knife blades on the pistols. So.
I don't know. I think I prefer the pistols.
Not a big pistol fan for my Gundams, so never really was too into it. But yeah, it's cool they're finally making it though.
Yeah, it totally blew me away when I saw photos. I'm like, wait, this is Bandai?
Yeah.
That V fin. Oh man. How to not break that when you're putting it on and snapping it from the runners.
Of course, the big news, which I've talked a lot about already, so I don't really necessarily want to talk about this anymore because there's nothing new to say. I mean, we haven't got like new photos or anything, but what do you guys think about this?
I think it's another marketing exercise.
I've always wanted a light up unicorn mode, kind of MG scale. So it's cool, but I don't like that the proportions have changed. It's not as lanky as the Verkar. And that makes me not like it as much. Like the PG, I didn't like as much because he's super stumpy. I really like their long legs. So but I would love to have a unicorn in unicorn mode on my desk with the light just barely shining through like this. So I won't get it, but it's cool.
Yeah. Every time I talk about like the MG unicorn is still good, guys, because a lot of people like hate on the MG unicorn as like it's just trash, like it's one of the worst MGs. Like, no, it's still good. Like,
yes.
Probably the biggest reason why the Master Grade unicorn is still good, in my opinion, is because of the proportions. It had those like original Katoki proportions, which none of the other versions really have. The high grade proportions are pretty good as well too. It's not quite as leggy as the Master Grade, but yeah. I don't know. It's pretty much exactly like the proportions are exactly the same as the real grade, basically. Which are similar to the perfect grade as well too. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm sure it'll be cool. I just keep thinking that I think for people who have already built a number of different unicorn kits, it's going to be hard to get them to spend $200 on another unicorn kit, no matter how cool it looks.
And I do forget that there's
good.
Sorry, Sam?
I was going to say, I think when you're actually building it, I think will be a lot of fun. No doubt there'll be a lot of interest in engineering going on.
Yeah, it'll be a different build because like building the high grade is different because the high grade, but like the master grade, the perfect grade, the real grade are all relatively similar. Like if you've built like a couple of master grades, then you can kind of build the perfect grade, and you kind of know, you can recognize what all the pieces are because the parts are relatively, like the same in their design. It's the same Gundam, of course, right? They're not going to be like that drastically different, but like it's a very recognizable build. But this one, I don't know, it might be quite different, like the way the frame goes together and everything.
I also forget that there's just new people coming into the hobby. Like when I came in, the Astray maybe had been out for ages in Unicorn, and I eventually got it. So man, if somebody's been in the hobby for a year and they haven't got a Unicorn yet, this would be sweet. You're like, sweet, I get the 1/100 light up one. It's basically like the best of both the real grade and the perfect grade.
combined. The light up function of the perfect grade and like the actual like good articulation and stability of the real grade. So yeah, it'd be cool. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be a lot more exciting once I get it in hand, and actually building it and everything. Speaking of exciting, can I interest you guys in some Daughters?
The Daughters.
Dude,
what the hell?
What? It's like they're going back and editing history and faking that these things ever existed. I don't believe it's ever existed.
Yeah, I know. I even like Gundam X, and I don't really have even much memory of these.
Oh, this is Gundam X.
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all.
I know, right?
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's kind of funny that they made the Build Fighters version before the original. The what is it? Eldora Daughters already came out like a few months back.
Right.
Also has a P Bandai, but now they're making the original version. I mean, it's cool. It'd be cool. Like, this really should have been a standard release. It really sucks that it's P Bandai. This is the kind of kit, like with the Leo, like the standard Leo or the Maganok or something, that if it's just a regular release for like $10, people will buy 2, 3, 4 of them. But as a P Bandai kit, anyone not able to get P Bandai directly are not going to be buying multiples of this kit, I don't think. It'll still be relatively cheap in comparison. Like, what's the list price on it? 1,200 yen.
Yeah.
So I mean, even with the markup, it'll probably be like $20. It's not horrible.
The design of it, it like the back view especially, it looks like it's been given no modern treatment at all, aesthetics wise. The back view, it's just like,
oh yeah.
Like, how wide is that backpack and that butt flap and the calves? It's kind of cool that they're not sleeking it up a bit.
I like this is their display, like for like what do I want to say, like production model here or whatever, and you still got the seam line through the vent.
Oh gosh, no!
I have such, like, unlike older kits, like pre like 2005, I could forgive that, but on like anything like coming out in 2020, where they molded it in a way that the seam line goes through the vent, like, why that way? Why do you do this to us?
Oh man.
Just makes it extra difficult to remove it. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, pushing and putting the glue in, and then all the glue would spread out in between each of those little lines, and you have to try and chisel them.
Guaranteed someone's watching right now though and saying, "Oh, you guys try building a real model like a airplane or something. Then complain and come back and complain." Okay, dude. All right, so let's not get too down. Let's look at something more fun. Here's like what I was talking about.
That is fun.
I forgot about this thing.
This is the idea of the Psycho Zaku with the HG on the front.
That's it.
That's basically what you do.
That's serious. That's like verging on logic territory.
Dude, yes, it is. Good one. Oh man,
it's just a rocket with legs. It's just like, what?
Yeah, I don't really want this, but I'm really glad that Bandai made it.
It's great. It's so good. Yeah. This is what freedom is.
Yeah. Well,
is this featured in a manga or something? Or
I don't know what the deal is with all the different like A to Z weapon packs. I think I think in lore, like, they all existed, but I think a lot of them were never actually shown. So I think Bandai kind of has free reign to kind of like go in different ways with them. I really like this set though. The other set where it's like just a little tiny like added wing bits to the backpack and a different rifle. This one here.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Just add on to the top of the torso, and then just basically the rifle, which is sort of like just a VSBR as just a rifle, not attached to the backpack, right?
So, still like a chest piece on that. I like the chest piece. I still need to get an F90.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was tempted to get this set like just for this, and then like not do anything with that. Just like try it on for size once, and then like
into the parts bin.
Were they?
Man, and would you say something?
I was just saying, try it once and then bring it in the spare parts bin.
I mean, not the spare parts bin. I'd just give it away or something.
There you go. Someone will have it. Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Wow.
When they first started that, like the different weapon sets, I didn't think that they were going to do like actually A to Z, but I mean, they're making their way through. This is the 4th or 5th set. I want to say. Yeah, they're making their way through there.
I didn't realize that A to Z meant they have that many to do. That many that exist. Wow.
Well, yeah, like I said, there's
a train.
I think there's only like official artwork for half or something of them. Some of them don't have like they have like a title, but not like an official artwork or something like that. All right, last one here. Then we'll take a look at is the Pluton one that I'm super excited about.
I forgot this guy was coming out. Yes,
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
it's like the love child of Advanced Zeta and 00.
It is. You're right.
It's got like frame arm style shoulders.
Yeah, like the base lard kind of shoulders. Yeah, I love the ribbons off the back like that.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I remember seeing the artwork for this probably like a year ago, and I'm like, wait, what is this? And really liking it and then forgetting about it. Yeah. Oh.
Looks well cool. Like the rifle and the shield design are really cool as well too.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Also, unfortunately, P Bandai, but
no,
cool. Those leg proportions. It's got like Hazenflay.
Like, it does totally Hazenflay.
Like shortened versions of like the Hazenflay legs.
Yeah. Wow.
Even with like the little side panels on the side of the legs there. Great.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Wow. When's this one coming out?
September. Not too long.
Oh yeah. Okay.
If it's not delayed, but
that would make for a nice master grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we can dream. All right. Still no word on the next RE or the next RG.
So you're right. Yeah.
I don't know. RG, I think should be announced pretty soon. RE though, I don't know. Seems like it's kind of done or on hold. I am holding out hope that I think that it's just they've just kind of put the line on hold because they're on like limited production because of the virus. So like probably like the least selling line. So they're just like, oh, we're not going to make any more REs this year, and we'll just like pick up the line again next year, maybe with something. That's what I'm thinking, hoping.
Sounds logical.
You know me, Mr. Logic. All right. So let's get into the event that I have for you guys. Are you ready? We're going to
please
power ranking all the lead Gundams.
I nearly swore. Oh my god, yes.
Are you guys ready for this?
This is I don't want to do this.
Difficult for us to agree on. Yeah.
And I love that. I love that trash is at the bottom. Trash is so good.
I was trying to think of what to make the names, and I was thinking first like Ace, and then like Grunt, Cannon Fodder or something. I was like, but I don't know. That's kind of I don't know. So
real. What's real? Like, as in real grade?
No, they're just plays off of like the grades, but I just instead of like grades and just kind of went. It doesn't matter. Just top less.
I just looked at your lists and I didn't read it as grades. I'm like, perfect. It's the perfect Gundam. Master, he's like master level Gundam. He's really good. And then real, it's like a real robe. And I lost you at real. How did I miss that?
Yeah,
Do I even Gundam?
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay, good. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, Josh, you've been out of the game for too long.
I think it just shows we overthink things.
That's it. Yeah, we're just too intelligent, really. Yeah.
No, so this I threw together very quickly before we started. So I've just got some really, I mean, the images are small anyway, so it kind of works. But it's just like really quick snapshots of like all the lead Gundams. So they're like really potato resolution, but you'll get the idea. And we don't need to do any serious criteria about this. It's just for fun. So
okay.
Man, I just noticed you've got build strike or build burning, and what are the two on the bottom row?
Build burning and try burning. They're like exactly the same.
I'm like, oh, he's got the image in twice. I'm like, no, he doesn't. No, this is horrible.
Yeah, I thought because the build strike is in there as well too. So I was wondering if I should really include the build burning and the try burning, and then also like the build strike in there. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's okay. Also omitted.
Are we talking about Gunpla here?
No. Just the Gundam.
The Gundam.
Just Gundam.
Yeah.
War in general.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about that because I was thinking at first not to like consider the Gunpla at all, but then I thought, I mean, like if you like really like the particular kit or like really have fond memories of the kit, then you can feel free to allow that to weigh your answer. Why not?
Okay.
Like I said,
I'll probably be doing that. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that because I reckon I can bring a bit more experience to that than I haven't watched all the series. Yeah.
I think I've built like 1% of these.
Let me see here. I told you guys that I invited a guest, and he checked his messages late, so he wasn't able to join when we started. But I know he's watching live, so I had to let me send him a message if he wants to just join right now. I'll send him the link.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Just in case he can't. Don't want to make anyone sad, disappointed that he can't. But so we have 44 Gundams to get through, and we don't necessarily have to get through all of them. We'll just go through the list.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay, well then let's get to it.
We're gonna sort this for all.
And they were sort of in order. Let me just do this. Hang on, just a second.
Man, I'm so proud of all three of us and people in the chat. We look at these images and we know every single one of these, and they're not the same. But to anybody else, it's just the same mecha. Yeah, same transformer.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like some of them, if they would, as I was like capturing all these, I was trying to remember because some of them, like because it's kind of cropped and you can't see like the full design. Some of them, like even for me, will be kind of hard to remember which is which. Like the freedom and the strike freedom, I have a hard time sometimes. Like, if I can't see the gold frame of the strike freedom, then it would be hard. Like just the bust of it would be hard for me to tell the difference.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. That's tricky. Yeah,
they're very close. So yeah, this is like kind of all like the lead Gundams. So for example, like the Barbatos, I just have like the Barbatos 4th form and the Barbatos Lupus. So like I didn't include like Barbatos Lupus Rex. So like I didn't go, like there's some different variations like the GPO1 and the GPO3. I didn't include the GPO1 FB, even though it's sort of like a lead Gundam as well too. It's just like an upgrade of that. So that's just kind of how I determined this, and only included stuff that appeared like in the anime. So like the new is there, but no high new.
Okay.
So let's try. To start from the beginning, original Gundam.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Damn.
Design. I mean, like, should we also consider this like in the context of everything else too? I mean, compared to other ones, it's pretty boring.
What started it all, isn't it?
Yeah,
it did start it all. So I mean, does that necessarily mean that you have to default put it into perfect then?
It might be that we have to, like, I'm thinking like Desert Island thing, like I can take one kit or one Gundam design with me. Do I want this or do I want the unicorn? And And I respect him. But he's got the derp going. That's for sure. So I'm fighting you, Simon. I disagree.
Lower, but
no.
It's just, over time. It's just kind of it's the granddaddy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master's
perfect.
acceptable.
Master, we can change it later if we want to. Let's put it there for now. If we decide, like that really deserves to be top tier, we can change it. Gundam Mark II. Zeta had like a 2 lead. I don't know if I thought like to only include the Zeta, but I feel like kind of need the Mark II as well. So
I think I would go high.
Yeah,
high. It's pretty kind of meh. I mean, like I really like the Mark II, but yeah, it was also kind of. I mean, like I know in canon it was better than the Gundam, but it wasn't that cool in the series. Like, it's a cool design. What do you guys think?
I haven't watched much of the series.
Well, when you first see it crashes into a building, because the pilot is a moron.
Yeah, you can also take into consideration like who the pilot is too. If it's like a really annoying pilot that you don't like, or vice versa. And Josh too. I know I haven't seen all of the series either too, so you don't need to necessarily take that into consideration. Just based on whatever you do know about the Gundam.
Yeah, Mark II, I think is like you show this to anybody and go, "This is Gundam," and they get what it is. I would put this above the RX for myself. It's such a cool robot design. Yeah,
it's a nice perfect grade as well. So,
I was kind of thinking the same thing as you, Josh. Even though I said like I wasn't like that excited about it in the anime. I do really like the design, and if I had to choose like which design between the two looks more cool, in my opinion, I do think that the Mark II design is a cooler design than the RX-78 usually.
Yep.
So just put it at the same level for now, since we're kind of mixed on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And maybe we can adjust that later. This is gonna be tough.
Zeta.
Be interesting.
Zeta.
All right, the Zeta,
the
first transforming lead Gundam.
It's just the head of the Zeta is just so awesome design.
It's very iconic.
I'd go with real.
Real. Ooh, I think a lot of people are going to be getting sour on that one. I think it is a really unique, iconic design. Like just look at the three of those. They went from Gundam to Mark II. Okay, it's not like that much of a difference. And then to Zeta, it's like, it's totally different.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was the mid-80s. Everything changed.
Yeah. So I would say...
For me, it's Mark II, Zeta, RX. That's my kind of stack.
So, so Josh's would be like this.
Yeah. That's what mine is. Yeah.
So, like statistically speaking, we're like this. Just everything is
here we go.
Not perfect.
Well, look, let's keep going with this, and we'll end up getting some crappy ones underneath in real and high and trash.
And we can knock some stuff here, and I think
because
those are like some of the first ones, so they're like going to be the most iconic. A lot of the other ones are going to be more mixed opinions, I think, probably too. But I mean, the introduction of the transforming gimmick, I think, was super cool, and then like that became a big thing for a lot of, especially UC series later on. That was like appeared quite a bit. So I think like it definitely deserves some points for like starting that whole kind of thing. The double Zeta though, I've never really been a big fan of. Anyway, what do you guys think?
The full armor double Zeta, I would put
was better.
I like it for seeing the engineering that they put into the kits, but other than that, it's a big hunk of chunk. Yeah.
I'd put high.
High.
Yeah, I put high.
Yeah, like it's cool, and the full armor version definitely was better. But like as the main Gundam goes, it was like they were trying to make like a little bit more chunkier version. Like the head is a little bit more back towards like the traditional style Gundam head a little bit, not quite as like alien looking as the Zeta.
That's a living pilot and annoying anime introduction music.
Of course. Yes. And if we're taking kits into consideration, the original Master Grade was just such a pain in the ass. And just the proportion is awful. So I think that's a good spot for that.
As well was a pain in the ass.
Yes. Doesn't belong in the trash, but it's not like anything any of us are really super excited about.
What's our first trash going to be? Oh man, this is going to be fun.
I don't know.
Not the victory, sure.
Not the victory, no way.
Victory's got to be Master for me.
See,
what's that? Master?
I would. I don't know. I watched part of the show, but it's just all about the design. And this one came to me after being into Gundam for maybe like 6 months or something, smashing all the designs. Then I see the victory, and I'm like, "What is this? The smooth, like race car kind of smoothness." Yeah. It's this might be up in my first perfect, just because it's different. It's so different and so unique.
I might agree with that, especially with the hexa type head with the two fins either side.
Yes,
the two fins. Cool. This one is a courageous design.
The V dash also very cool. Backpack on that.
V dash, yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I really like the design. Like, admittedly, though, I think the design is a bit boring, but it's cool at the same time. I don't know. It's very plain.
I think it's more refined. It's like more.
You're not going to like this as your first couple designs or kits that you're going to get into. You're gonna have the staples up there that we've got. Then you evolve to this. You mature to this.
I think if you got that as your first master grade, you'll be very surprised at how small it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I was.
Yep.
I remember building that and then having to check back the box, like, wait, this is a master grade, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like very in my early days, and like.
Yep.
Man. Or was it this or?
I had that with Crossbone.
Yeah. It was either the master grade Crossbone Verka or the V dash Verka. Both of those I built kind of around the same time. I remember building one of those.
Having the F91 as well.
F91. Yeah. I remember I got Crossbone from the hobby shop here in Brisbane, got out to the car, undid the box, and I'm looking at the runners, and then I'm like, wait, those are the feet? And I went back in, I'm like, hey, can I change this, please? It's really small.
Is this the high grade?
Yeah.
No. So you guys are perfect in that one?
I'm saying perfect in,
Yeah, I'm agree with that.
Okay, fair enough. What about the V2?
V2, I don't like it as much.
Yeah, I haven't built that, so I'm not sure if I can form a proper opinion. Master. Yeah.
Master? It is, I think if I remember correctly, in canon, the fastest Gundam. So that's got to count for something.
That's, man. Yeah.
I mean, between the two, it'd be really hard because I like both of them kind of for the same reason, like a really cool design, and I especially like the Assault Buster V2 with all the stuff on there. The base Gundam though, without that stuff, maybe a little bit boring, but not really ever been a fan of the shield out the back of the arm though. It's really annoying with every single Victory Gundam.
Yes, you're right. Yes, and how it just like flops down.
It's like, of course, in the anime it looks fine because like they make it look, they make it work, and you don't like ever see it from the other side. But like every kit form of the Victory is like you have this cool beam effect, and you're like, well, you put it on, and then like there's like no way to make this actually look cool. Except you're just doing one of these, like this is how I block stuff. Like that. Don't try to shoot me, I'll give you my elbow.
That's it.
Elbow shield, or I'm like turning my arm like that. So I really don't like that shield. But the beam rifle, on the other hand, literally on the other hand, is super cool. The beam rifle design is awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe that kind of evens it out a little bit. Let's go to Shining Gundam, Mr. Box Shoulders himself. The design, I think, would otherwise be really cool, but whenever I see those shoulders, I'm like, why are they just these massive, big, square boxes on top of the shoulder?
I'm looking it up. I can't remember.
I'm looking at.
Oh gosh, it's terrible.
Can you remember what the full design looks like?
What? Why?
Oh
wow.
Yeah, that's very 90s, isn't it?
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, like the rest of the design is cool, and like in anime, of course, it's awesome. But like, when you see that shining mode, you know it's on. But like, yeah, when I think every time I see the kit and I think, oh yeah, the shining gun, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I check out the kit and I'm like, man, but those shoulders,
yeah,
can't do it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I don't think I could put in trash.
I was going to say trash.
The shoulders that ruin it.
Well, I mean,
I'm having to be brutal. I'm like, this might be my first trash. Yeah. I got to set my scale somewhere. Yeah.
If Josh is going to do it, then I'm going to do it as well. I think.
Peer pressure, yeah.
Peer pressure.
Got to put something down there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Which, I'm sad to put in trash because I love G Gundam, but we do still have the God Gundam, which is much better.
We do.
So.
Right, yeah.
Those quad fins. Oh.
Yeah, I'm happy to put this one much higher. At least that'll make up for it. Yeah, the V-fin head design is so cool.
Yeah, the double.
The stacked V-fin, yeah.
Oh man,
the design in every way is pretty much just better on this.
Yeah,
it's a huge improvement. And just in the process of building the kit, I'm certainly admiring it.
I would put this at real, at least for me.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. And little open back things on the backpack. Oh, so cool.
I could go with that.
Also, though, let us not forget erupting burning finger. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Again, I just have no idea.
What's the burning slash or whatever too? I mean, using your hot hands to make a hot sword and be able to cut through someone.
And in the anime, do they yell it as they do the attack as well?
Yeah, they've got to say what the move is as they do it.
Yeah, what anime do they not yell whilst attacking?
I was just checking. I was hoping. Yeah. Oh man,
that is cool. That is not a thing that he would just do that without yelling something.
Yeah. Like the person dies and they're like, you didn't say, now I don't know what I died from. Super dishonorable.
You didn't define the move.
Yeah. At his funeral, they're just like, no one knew what killed him. Actually.
What killed him?
Which move was it?
Oh, man.
I don't know that I want to put this higher just because as this being so different. Just the G Gundam as a series obviously being so different from everything else before, and we don't necessarily have to think of these in order of like which came first, but I think this being like such a great melee combat fighting Gundam was so cool.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I mean, there's other ones once we get into like build fighters, but other than build fighters and I guess like the Barbatos, which is like different, it's not martial arts, but like as far as like this compared to the Shining Gundam and then the what's that build burning and try burning Gundam, I think the God Gundam is the best of all of like the martial arts Gundams, so I would want to put this higher. I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Let's put master for now.
Real master. Okay.
I reckon.
I'm tempted to put it into perfect, but because you guys had lower opinions of it than I did, we'll do majority rule and just settle on master for the time being.
Cool.
Okay, then GPO 1. It's very derpy one there, but
that's a personal favorite of mine.
Personal favorite?
Yeah. But this is massively influenced by the anime.
I do remember liking the anime, but I think I've only ever seen it once, and it's been ages ago. I've never rewatched it.
I just got it on Blu-ray.
I really like it because it's one of the first ones where I'm like, that seems super realistic. It has just a lot of detailing, and I don't know, the design to it. It just feels really realistic. And that was the first one I saw, even with the little antenna. And I think its proportions and stuff.
Prototype.
Yeah.
Because it's Gundam prototype, so. Yeah, I'd leave it in real.
Yeah, definitely real for me. Yeah.
Real? I thought you'd want to go higher with that if you like it so much. But I find it's one of those designs where like I look at it and I think that I like it, but I'm also I never really remember that it even exists. It just kind of is a blur to me. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like if someone asked me like, what are like the top 5 most awesome Gundams, and I was like, oh, okay, if I had to come up with a list, I wouldn't even think of GPO 1. So
it's not as iconic, really, is it? It's kind of
even though it was like a main series. Like how long was the series? It's like full length.
12 episodes.
12 episodes? I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
Oh. Okay.
There's something about it, like it's its own design, but it doesn't seem unique enough. It's a really nice design, but it doesn't seem like it's unique. Yeah, that's why I feel like it gets lost. Yeah.
Well, I think we can all agree that GPO 3 is better.
I'm just gonna look this up. I forget what the 3 is. Oh yeah.
It's got a much more cool backpack. It's got those like big back skirt fin.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah.
And the mechanical arm out the back of his arm to grab stuff. The head design.
I nearly bought this. I've nearly bought this one a bunch of times before, the old MG, just because of that back view with all the butt thrusters and the backpack thrusters and the big scoopy things. Oh man, so nice. So we got to work out, does the GPO 3 go into master? If not, then the GPO 1 has to go down to high.
No, I would definitely put this one. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe just move the GPO 1 down. I think, yeah.
Yeah,
I just put it in the center just to start, and I think we can put that down.
Oh, now we're going to be doing like dominoes and stuff, because now I'm like, do I want the double Zeta where the GPO 1 is? Maybe he's going to trash it up. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying.
No, that's a good point.
For me, the double Zeta and the GPO 1 are kind of similar level for me. Like, all right designs, but not really into it. And I don't know, but I feel good about where those are at. The GPO 3, I almost kind of want to put higher, but I don't want to just put everything in the master category. So.
Right. Yeah, it's like we need one in between real and master. Yeah.
I don't know. The GPO 1 I feel like is probably the more like, I mean, because it's the first Gundam of that series, like it probably should be more like as the iconic Gundam of the series. But I just think the GPO 3 was just so much better, like in like actual performance, of course, and just the design is so much better, much more interesting, unique design, a lot more unique features. Yes, plus Dendrobium. Can't forget that.
I was just about to say, man, this is more fun than I thought it was going to be. And Jonathan in the chat, he's like, this is a more interesting exercise than I expected. I'm like, this is great.
Well, I don't know. I mean, because I think you just can't take it too seriously. If we were getting really too serious about this, we would just we'd be here forever, and it wouldn't be fun. But like, you have to just kind of go through it quickly and just kind of like try to make the best of it. The Alex.
Oh,
I don't really like the Alex.
I don't like the Alex. Yeah,
I don't really like the Alex. No.
Just put it there.
Yes, we got our first triple trash.
It's the whole gun in the arm thing, and
the gun in the arm is actually one cool thing that I do like about the Alex. I gotta say.
And the what's it called? The Cobham armor.
Yeah.
Which is like the real world is a tank armor, so it's kind of like okay.
Gimmicks wise, like the gun in the arm, the armor, exterior armor, like I actually like those aspects of the Alex. It's just the base Alex itself I find is kind of a very boring design.
It is very very vanilla, isn't it?
So I don't know. Like if we're considering the gimmicks, I want to put it into real, maybe, but just the Gundam itself. Other than that, even the beam rifle, it's like a design based off of like a real world rifle, which is like not very creative. So I think that's a good spot.
I'm fine with it being high.
And then the legendary Tristan.
Okay.
Does it just by default have to go into trash just because of the
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up.
It's very plain, isn't it?
Between the Alex and the Tristan, I kind of prefer the Tristan design wise because the head especially is a lot more unique. It's a very like
it's got some different shapes. The beam rifle's nicer.
Yeah. Beam rifle is nice. The beam rifle is basically like very similar to the new Gundams.
The new.
What I forget too. Actually, offhand, what the shield looks like, but I think the shield was also kind of pretty boring. But
yeah, it looks like a GM shield.
Yeah.
GM sniper.
Otherwise,
shield.
like the general design is not that different from the Alex.
Yeah, I was just flicking between them, and I'm like, wait, they're really similar.
Yeah.
But it's got that sort of strange inner calf thing going on with a big gap in it.
Yeah, like a over exuberant panel line. Yeah.
As much as I like the head design specifically on this, I think with it being pretty much just like like the Alex, but like without an interesting story. I mean, like, I guess to be fair, I still have not watched Twilight Axis in full, even though I think like the full thing is only like a few minutes long.
I've watched the whole thing, but I don't remember a single thing about it. That's how memorable it is.
It was like, I don't know, it seemed like kind of cool, but should we? I think just for the sake of the kit, especially, let's just keep it in the trash.
Yeah.
Sorry, a cool head design can't save you, I think. But, all right, let's move on to original Wing Gundam. Probably my least favorite design in all of Gundam Wing.
Yeah. Are there any other? No, because we're just doing leads.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just the fatigue of that design. It's kind of like I've seen it too much.
Could be that. There's like nothing. Like the head design is kind of cool, but other than that, there's not really much about the design that I really like. I don't like the wing. I really don't like the chest with those vents.
That's kind of weird. I mean, what is that orb thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? I never thought of that.
Is it like a big lens, or like is it decorative?
It's like
just purely decorative.
It's like it turns out to be an Evangelion core.
Yes.
That would be an interesting twist.
You just, once it cracks and breaks, you just get a giant cross-shaped explosion.
Yes.
And then the end of the world.
So much memories. Cross-shaped explosion. Why? How? Well, how does that work?
Dude.
Oh god.
So good.
Complex allegory going on.
Yep. So complex.
I should have snuck in, like, because there's so many that I should have snuck in a couple of like non-Gundam things, like an Ava or like a Optimus Prime in here, just for fun.
Man, if you had an Ava, that would just be the perfect of perfects. I swear. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I would vote high. I don't hate it enough to put it in the trash, but I would say high would be the maximum height.
Oh shit!
I would agree with that.
Oh no!
Phew. There we go. Presentation mode. There we go. Whew. Crisis averted, but our trash ones are gone. Let's put those back.
Get back.
That's weird. Yeah, I think high. I mean, like it's very iconic, and I know it's got a lot of love out there. I don't really like the design, but I mean, it was the Wing Gundam, right?
Yeah.
Definitely preferred the Wing Zero a lot. I think like probably between the Wing Zero and the Wing Zero Custom, probably the Wing Zero is my favorite. I didn't include that here on the list just because it was. I figure like if you consider Wing as a whole, probably the original one, I guess, would be the lead Gundam.
Plus, it kind of kicked off the whole hobby in the West, really, didn't it?
Yeah. But the Wing Zero Custom,
Wing Zero Custom. What's that?
Yeah, I gotta look this up. I always default to the Proto. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look it up. It's the Angel Wings Gundam. You don't need to look it up.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I think it's a bit goofy.
I like it right there, a real right there in the middle.
I would say real. Yeah.
Definitely better than the original. It's realistically the Angel Wings are goofy. Still a pretty cool design though.
Yeah, but I guess they're there for aesthetics, so it's okay.
And being on par with the GP03, I think seems right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, X Gundam X.
Oh,
Gundam X.
Another one that I really like. Okay, I need to remind myself.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah.
This is
that's odd.
It's gonna be hard between the X and the double X because I think they're kind of about the same for me, really. Like
I was just gonna say that too.
Of like designs that I like. That said,
I think double for me.
It is the one you like more.
Like more, yeah.
Yeah. Especially if we're considering the kits, I think the double X is a much more cool looking kit. The original X is smaller, simpler, whereas the double X, like really with a darker color as well too, and the double cannons has a much more massive and like kind of threatening look to it.
Yeah.
I just always remember seeing the back of it in the introduction to the anime, and it has the most awesome introduction music.
Yeah, and Gundam X, and like as Gundams and just like as a series too, I think underrated.
I think so.
A little bit. So
again, another irritating pilot, but still.
Yeah, he's kind of like the rat trap of Gundam pilots. I feel like maybe a little Beast Wars reference there. It's like kind of there and useful and cool or funny at times, but also kind of like a little bit annoying at times too. But I don't know, between the two, I kind of prefer the double X. So I would want to maybe put the double X here and the X just as real. But you guys have any different opinions about that?
Yeah.
I think I can go with that.
Yep. I'm cool with that.
Pretty similar, but I think the double X is a little bit more cool.
Yeah.
It's double. So imagine if there was a triple X, we'd have to put that in.
Oh, dude, no way. Yeah. Just Vin Diesel does the voice.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel is the pilot.
Oh, man.
Yes, we need someone to do some. Someone please do some like fan art of like a Vin Diesel triple X Gundam. Oh my god. It doesn't have a V fin, it just has a bald head.
Yes.
It's got to have flame bands on it. Like,
yes.
Flame.
That would be so good. All right, the mustached white doll Tournay.
Oh, it's difficult to put it in anything less than master, I think.
Yeah. This one just gets between master and perfect, potentially perfect for me, because it is so crazy, so unique.
It's the Sid Mead in it as well. It's
yeah.
It's the legs as well. Fantastic.
And I was gonna say that leg, that sweeping back leg. Oh,
so cool.
I think because it's so unique, and obviously there's a lot of we like it, but there's certainly a lot of people who don't like it.
That's true.
So I think it'd be hard to put it in perfect. But I guess there's a lot of people who don't like the. Some people don't like the Victory Gundam either. So
no, everybody in the chat agreed with us putting. Everybody in the chat agreed with us putting the Victory in perfect. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not at all. I'm teasing him. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a hard time believing you there for a second. Really? Yeah, I mean, that's good. We can leave it there for now.
Yeah.
We can make some adjustments later. Okay, Strike Gundam, and this artwork here is specifically the Ale Strike Gundam, and I don't know if we want to consider the Strike Gundam minus any backpack or the Ale Strike Gundam. I feel like the Ale Strike is probably like the proper lead Gundam for this without any backpack. It was only like that for like the very beginning. Most of the time it had a backpack.
Yeah, Ale Strike is Strike to me. Yeah.
It's this kind of doesn't mean a lot to me for some reason, that particular design.
Whoa, really? That's crazy, because I'm just gonna say it's one of my favorite master grades just from straight out build. I didn't watch the show, of course. Yeah. And just how cool it looks. So I'm not coming from the anime aspect there.
To be honest, even though I'm not like a huge fan of the anime, I enjoyed it well enough, and I think the Strike Gundam was pretty cool. But I'm honestly a little bit tempted to put it into perfect just because.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a really great design, and I think while there's a lot of people polarized on liking the series or hating the series, I think most people really like the design. And we don't necessarily have to think about what other people like. This is our list, right? But
yeah.
But
this is one when I'm showing people, I teach some art classes and the kids build Gunpla, and I'm like, man, have you seen the Strike Gundam? Look at that backpack, and look at him, he's pretty cool. And he's like one of my stock standards. Like, man, check this out, newbie. You're gonna like this guy.
I think it's a really good balance of being relatively like a vanilla design, like some of the other ones that we've seen, but it's done in a way that's really interesting. It's a really good looking design. It's kind of goes to show that you don't need a lot of this flashy stuff like the God Gundam and the Double X that have these big gimmicks to it. It's a pretty simple design, but it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm cool with perfect.
Well, right?
What's that, man?
This is the design with the two knives as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
This
one? Got the knives. It's got the beam sabers. It's got the beam rifle. It's got the shield with the window.
With the window.
The knives were very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Spello.
And I know that if Justin were here, he'd want it in perfect as well. So.
Yeah.
And I also think that we have to consider that for all the variants that it sparked as well too. I mean, there's the Launcher Strike, the Sword Strike, the ones that are in the series too, but then the Build Strike later on.
Strike Rouge.
Yes.
And then Noir.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy to keep it perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Freedom then. Freedom, I'm not really that much into though, I think.
Oh god, the Freedom.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one of those on my wish list.
Master grade? The 2.0. I mean, the 2.0 is a fantastic kit.
Yeah, the 2.0.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I'd probably say real.
Yeah, I'm not over enthusiastic about it, but real.
I think it's similar like the Wing Zero Custom. Like pretty cool design generally, but it's a little bit goofy. The wings especially.
But the wings aren't feather wings, so they're a bit more realistic, so it's okay.
Right about there in the middle seems pretty good to me too, I think.
Yeah.
But and then also I was wondering about including both of these or not, but the strike freedom, it was kind of a lead as well. And then I do also have I missed it at first and I put it on the list later, but I do also have the impulse from Seed Destiny.
Oh yes, cool.
So the impulse and the strike freedom we need to put on here as well.
Yes. I'm a fan of the impulse. Yeah.
The impulse, yeah. It's that I think it might have even been Robert who designed it or something, or maybe I watched a review somewhere and they just said it's like the toughest, meanest looking good guy Gundam head. I really liked it. Yeah. I think I got the Sword Impulse, was one of my first MGs, yeah.
Yeah, I really like the MG. Yeah.
Cool proportions, like nice, like sleek, athletic. Yeah.
Nice legs.
Nice legs, yeah.
Here, Master?
I say Master, yeah.
Yeah, Master.
It's very similar to the Strike Gundam. I think between the two, I would put the Strike Gundam a little bit higher, but the Sword, I mean, like you said, the design is really nice, and it's got like cool variants of like the sword and the launcher or the blast impulse. But the strike freedom, you want to keep that here in the middle with the freedom, or up, down, move it all around?
I reckon in the middle, real.
Yeah,
and
real.
And I like it more than the freedom, so I would maybe bump the freedom down, but not like we're gonna run out of space.
The gold frame is pretty cool, I guess, and the fact that the wings are dragoons is like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. It's equal parts dumb and cool at the same
time. Yes.
Like in a Super Robot series, it's cool. In a Gundam series, I'm thinking it's a little bit dumb. But I mean, Seed and especially Seed Destiny did get very Super Robot, so it's kind of cool. So just keep them both there in the middle.
Yeah. I would think, why would I ever choose the freedom when strike freedom's there? So that's why I'd split them, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I feel you. The one other big noticeable difference for me, aside from the wings, the body is relatively very similar, except for also the side skirts. On the Freedom, the side skirts are the rail cannons. On the Strike Freedom, the rail cannons are on the back, and they move around to the side.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
if
you don't like having those big long things just like hanging off the side all the time, like with the Freedom, that was one cool aspect of the Strike Freedom. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember offhand what do the Strike Freedom side skirts look like. While
undeployed.
I'm going to check.
Reverse deployed. Yeah.
I don't remember. Am I wrong about that? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have it backwards.
I think they are on the side, but they can go backwards.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it's showing it like that. Do I have it mixed up or something?
Maybe.
Help me out in the chat, guys. What am I confused about? Because I'm looking at them both now again, and I can't remember what is the deal.
I feel like you're right. I think they just can go backwards.
Side skirts are rail guns that can move to the back. In the chat.
Okay. Well. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. You can move them to the back because then you can attach the rifles onto the side skirts.
Yeah.
On a Strike Freedom, right?
Move it up to perfect then. That's really good then. Yeah.
I think not. And also, I didn't include the Destiny on here because I felt like the Destiny was like, I don't know, equally antagonistic, sort of in a way. So I didn't include it on here. The Impulse thought was enough. But let's move on to 00. We've got the these are a little out of order here. There we go. Exia, the 00, and the 00 Quanta.
Exia, man.
Oh wow.
So just original Exia.
That, to me, that's master, just because it's just so cool looking and so different looking.
Yeah, the perfect grade kind of sways me a bit.
Perfect grade is very cool. But then the 00 Gundam, you would put one down.
Yeah, I'd put one down. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the 00. Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough one for me because I was never really that big a fan of the 00 until I built the real grade, and I loved that real grade. So that really made me like the design a lot more. I'm still not really too big on like the GN drives on the shoulders, though. It's kind of silly looking. But also like the master grade XN, like 00 XN riser was a really cool one as well too. So I don't know. And
didn't like I enjoyed the real grade build, but it changed my liking of the design.
Anyways, just keep it in the middle. That's fine.
Yeah.
The 00 Quanta.
Man, now the Quanta. Do you guys love the Quanta?
I don't like the blue knees and the spiky shoulders.
Spiky shoulder. I like the asymmetry of it a lot.
Shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. Spiky shoulder.
I like the asymmetry of it a lot. I don't like the massive like parts on the back of the forearms.
It just seems like there's just too much going on one side to me.
I mean, I like that. But
I kind of like it.
It's one of the very, I mean, if you think about it, look at all these Gundams on the list. Which ones have like an asymmetry aspect like that? Not many.
True.
The X
that's about it. Yeah. I mean, that's not a huge thing, but it's something to consider. I don't know. I do also maybe just leave it there in the middle.
Yeah. My vote, if we did have to split them, would be the 00 underneath the Quant. I just like the Quant more. Yeah. That's what I would do.
Yep. Fair dues.
Okay. Yeah, I can live with that. Then getting really weird and wild with the G-Self.
Man.
It's got that inverse V-fin.
Yep. I always think back to Shinegi, how he did his detailed of this, and it just shows me what the G-Self can be. Yeah.
I would keep it in real.
I would be tempted to.
On the side of the legs. Yeah, it has like two kind of cameras sticking out of its legs.
Yeah, I like.
What is that?
I mean, like similar to the Turn A, I appreciate its uniqueness, but there's a lot of aspects of the design that I don't like. The parts stuck on the side of the leg, the shoulder design is terrible in my opinion. I really don't like the design of the shoulders. The backpacks are kind of all right, but like the main backpack is basically just like the ale pack.
Little wings again.
Like some of the later packs, like the perfect pack was a lot more cool.
I'm just looking at that now. It's got a lot of effect pieces.
Yeah. That's a lot more interesting.
Gosh.
And design and story wise aside, I think like one of the things that I love about Reconquista is just the animation style. The animation is amazing.
It is phenomenal. Yes.
It's that Eureka 7 thing again.
Yes. All the beam effects and everything is crazy. I love that. So I definitely wouldn't want to put it in the trash, but I think it probably just needs to stay here.
Yeah.
There's cool. It's got some cool aspects, but it's got some really ugly aspects as well too.
Mm.
All right, fair enough. New Gundam.
Now this is hard because the old New Gundam, it's kind of generic to me, but the Katoki New Gundam, that's where it changes.
Yeah, I'd put that in master.
Oh, this is another asymmetrical one.
Oh yeah.
So much nicer.
Master. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Zach?
I've never really. This one also has some aspects of it that just really kill it for me. I've still not ever built the Verka, even though I've been hearing for years and years and years how great the kit is. I've never been never taken the time to build the master grade. I need to eventually.
Yeah.
I should, but I've never really been a big fan of the fin funnels, and that's like a big thing of it. And never really been a big fan of like the longer face that it has. I don't really like its long face.
Yeah. And the Verka has a bit of the long face too. Yeah. I think my friend, we were into Gundam together, and he faded a little bit in it. And I'm like, man, I want to get the new Gundam Verka. And he goes, really? It just looks kind of like a generic Gundam. And he was kind of right. Like it does. It's like the pinnacle of a generic Gundam design. But it is very generic. Yeah, it doesn't have much personality.
And I don't know. Yeah, this is tough. I feel like it's really a crime to put anything lower.
I would maybe say real. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll be happy to put it in real.
It's kind of like, I mean, it's very iconic. Yeah, like in the story. But like, for like, if you were to ask non-Gundam fans like to rate this against like some of the other ones, like which one looks more cool, I don't think many people would choose the new Gundam. You know.
Yeah. Maybe like the would you invite them to your birthday party thing? I don't know if I would invite the new Gundam. I'm like, man, he's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's another one where there's some cool aspects I like and some cool aspects, some aspects don't really like, and so it's just not ever been one that's really done a lot for me.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to the Alex, I guess, in that way, but I do like it. I think the design generally a little bit more than the Alex, though.
Yeah.
All right. Those were like a lot of that stuff was kind of in order, not the new Gundam, obviously, but these are all just a little bit kind of mixed now. But the Barbatos fourth form, specifically, like the main version of the Barbatos you think of, basically. The Barbatos.
I basically think of this and the Rex. No, the Lupus. Sorry, the Lupus together, and I just think Lupus is better than the normal Barbatos for me.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that with everything. I think except for the side skirts. I hate the side skirts of the Lupus.
Man, yep. I swapped them out with my Barbatos high grade when I first got the Lupus high grade. Yeah.
And to be honest, even like the regular Barbatos, I don't really care too much for the side skirts of that. They're so terrible. Like, these tiny little things. Like no version of the Barbatos has like side skirts that I like. But yeah, the regular is better than the Lupus, I think, on this one. But otherwise, like the torso design, the shoulder design, the head design. Pretty much everything else is better with the Lupus. I agree.
Because the Barbatos, when we had that very first teaser image where it's like sitting there and it's got the cables coming down, and you're like, "This is gonna be epic," and then you see it, and he's just a bit of a skinny man, and he didn't look as modern. He looked a bit boxy-ish more than I thought he was going to be. So it feels like the Lupus kind of fixed that a little bit. Yeah. But then the recent Master Grade shows what he should have looked like all along.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely the Master Grade looks better. And like the legs, like the angle of the legs to like those kind of like goat legs sort of looking.
Goat legs, yeah.
When they first showed it, like when there was the first announcement for the series and they just had like that statue, of it, I thought it looked horrible. I really hated it at first.
Yep.
because it had like it looked like the legs were like these big kangaroo legs, really weird looking things. And the other thing that a lot of all the different forms suffer from is like when you're doing like action poses with them, the thighs are so short. They look really weird.
Yeah, you're right. Really short.
It's like posing them looks always a bit strange because of the thighs. Both have pretty.
Put it in high.
The original?
Yeah. Original and high. Yeah.
And then the Lupus in real.
Yeah.
I mean the original Barbatos. Was that the first high grade from Iron Blooded, or did we get grades? Yeah. That was really cool because it was the first like inner frame high grade. That was fantastic.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, and then I just remember thinking of, aside from thinking that it had kangaroo legs, when I first saw it originally, the V-fin was the massive boomerang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So big.
I don't know. It's a design that can look good sometimes and can look just so weird other times.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone's favorite series. I don't know if you guys feel about the Gundams. The Ground Gundam and then the EZ-8. Probably could have just done the Ground Gundam, but I did want to include the EZ-8 as well. What do you guys think?
Real.
Yeah, I'd probably say real. Because this is where it gets military and super realistic, and you eventually decide that you want to get into that as well.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like in terms of like real power, like capabilities of the Gundam, it's obviously like the very bottom, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess someone who knows the lore really well would have to check how this compares to the original Gundam, but I'm sure it's relatively close to the original Arc 78. But other than that, I think it's probably pretty near the bottom. But yeah, I think real but the EZ-8 though I do like a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, it's got more of a military tanky feel.
I remember early on, maybe building like a year in or something, and I saw this, and I'm like, I don't know why I like it. It must have just been the realisticness of it, and I just bought the master grade. Yeah,
really the uniqueness of its faceplate and things, and
and that chest plate,
that chin,
the chin guard,
the backpack that can fit everything.
What did you say, Simon?
It's the most vital part of the Gundam. Chin.
Of course, yes. Had to protect that.
It's the thickest armor.
And like the attachment hooks like on the top of the shoulder. It's like such a cool design. No V-fin.
Backpack. Mind you, that's the ground Gundam, isn't it? The backpack.
And they both carry the backpack.
No, they both do it. Yep.
And on the entire list out of 44 Gundams, there's only 2 that don't have a V-fin.
What?
The Turn A and the EZ-8. So there you go.
Turn A is technically still a V. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got a V stash.
V stash.
V stash.
That works. The G Savior.
Man.
I'm gonna say it's the easy trash for me.
Yes.
It's just a horrible design.
Yes, it is horrible.
Oh, I don't know, man. If I look, I'm seeing like the CG out of it, and I think it looks cool.
No, I know. Trust me, I've been there many times, thinking it kind of looks kind of cool, and then I look at it for like 5 seconds more, and I'm like, no.
You're right. Yeah,
it really doesn't.
It's just too much going on shoulders wise.
Too much, yeah.
Shoulders, okay. The fact that it has no thigh armor is really strange.
Yeah,
it's just the frame.
I've never noticed that. Yeah.
Thighs. Like the big side skirt bits are pretty cool, and like I kind of like the
these
shoulders.
huge like rectangular front skirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like someone who's never done like robot design at all was asked to design a Gundam, and like just looked at all these other ones that had come before and was like, yeah, right. I can do that.
That looks like a
he got the head right, and then like as far as the rest of it, he decided to take some chances, and it didn't really work.
Why is there no thigh armor? What is going on?
Well,
I mean, the front skirts, they're protecting the thighs.
It's not the only Gundam that has no thigh armor, as we'll get to the narrative Gundam also. It's very minimal thigh armor as well. But let's go to the unicorn. And
has anybody actually watched G Savior?
I've never. I think maybe I tried to watch it once, and I was just after 5 minutes in, I was like, I just really can't be bothered.
Yeah. I just wonder,
watch it.
Gundam fan, is it quite offensive?
Yeah.
I think I like watched bits of it on YouTube and just skipped to kind of like the bits where the G Savior was doing stuff, and it was okay just because it was like live actiony. But no,
sort of really early 2000s, very slow CG.
It didn't seem. Maybe I'm remembering it fondly. I don't know. It didn't seem horrible. It was still a Gundam flying around. It looked okay, but bad no-name American actors. Yeah. And by all accounts, from what I've heard, is that probably whatever 1 or 2 minutes of action that you saw of the G stuff in the movie, that's probably all there was. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
There's like very minimal like actual action in there. So.
Oh dear.
So for the unicorn, I reckon we need unicorn mode in here. Almost, because I don't like destroy mode.
Yeah, but
okay. Anyway,
I get what you're saying, but that'd be like the Shining Gundam. We need to also have like the Shining mode.
Good one.
I mean, it's a more dramatic change. It's not just changing the color, basically, but.
Well, let it know to everybody that I don't like destroy mode. Okay.
All right.
Like
well, everyone knows.
Yeah. Cool.
I want to put this into perfect, I think.
Yep. I agree.
I can't disagree. Yeah.
All right. And I mean, like, yeah, unicorn fatigue, Bandai milking the kits. Everyone's all kind of tired of that. But I mean, it is just cool. A great design. Yeah.
It's still a great design.
Cool. Yeah. And the NTD activating. So good. And the chair even changes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A reclining chair. I mean, how many Gundams have reclining chairs?
And that rousing classical music when it changes.
Yeah. I mean,
the music. Man. Oh man, Unicorn definitely has the best soundtrack. That's for sure.
Yeah. When it plays in my car, it makes me drive faster.
Oh.
Yes. Police pull you over. Sir, do you have Unicorn soundtrack going? Yes. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
I'm in NTD mode. Get out of my way.
So good.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one for me. I just have to do that. Thunderbolt, full armor Gundam.
Oh,
this is a tough one.
I do really like this one.
Yeah.
Despite its strange thruster shapes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I can dig it though.
I'd put that in master.
Easy master, yeah.
Such a cool if there was an astronaut suit of a Gundam, like that's what it'd be like. It really feels like realistic, like space, like equipment Gundam kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, and the realistic, totally.
Yeah, I really like that. That's another pretty easy one, I think, for us.
Yeah.
Then the narrative Gundam, which the different forms of the narrative Gundam are kind of, especially between the A and the C, are quite drastically different. So just kind of, I don't know, base it off of the narrative Gundam in general. Thoughts?
It's at least real for me. Just it's so weird. I'd probably just say real. Yeah.
Yep. Honestly, like it does share some design features with the new Gundam. I like especially the C packs, the type that has the exposed psycho frame more. I really like that kit and design too, I guess. But it's a really great kit. I like it a lot. But yeah, I think that's good. Real.
Yeah, not master, but it's not high. Yeah.
Like the leg design, the feet design are very similar to the new Gundam, but I like it. It's a more unique design to it. How it's like, or the ankle armor is just like the piece of like ankle armor frame kind of. And the lack of thigh armor I didn't, and like upper arm armor also doesn't have that as well too. I don't really like that.
Yeah, me either.
But otherwise, like in like the big like circular like bolts on like the shoulders and the front skirts are pretty cool. Like those kind of details.
Yeah, and the chest like fin things, the vertical things, crazy. Yeah, it's really cool. Just its uniqueness. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
The Atlas Gundam. These are out of order after the Thunderbolt, but Atlas.
Anytime, I mean, it's weird, but anytime I see that front cover, like on the manual, or just the standard kind of production photo, it's so impressive. It's just so random.
I think, Simon, you've built this kit, haven't you?
I think we lost Simon.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's gone. I just noticed that. Sorry. And need to add him back, or he's having Simon right there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not. He's frozen again.
Maybe not frozen again. Yeah. And I watched the anime of this, and the Atlas Gundam, it's all sinking down in the water and stuff. Is that the right scene? Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's such a weird design too.
It is. Yeah.
And like the whole like skis on it.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like there are cool aspects of it, and I like that it's unique, but it's also very weird. So I kind of want to just put it down here in high. Because like I don't know, what do you think?
I just can't. I think it's above G Self and Barbatos and the Wingy. Yeah, it's hard. It's like we need like high in the highs and low in the highs. But I feel you. That's my vote is real. Yeah, but I understand.
Simon, are you back? I don't know. So if Simon's back,
we need a third vote from Simon.
Yeah.
Simon, send us a messenger pigeon with your vote, please.
Let me see. He typed he said his internet went out, so we'll see if Simon gets back. I don't know. Yeah, like but then I'm thinking like if we did get like a master grade Verka of the Atlas, I think I would love it.
Oh, yeah.
And like the same thing goes for like the G Self. I think I would like it a lot more too if we got like a nice proper MG Verka. Simon, you with us?
Hey,
there we go.
There you go.
Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Gotcha.
Oh, no, what happened there?
We're on the fence here where the Atlas goes. So what are your thoughts, Simon?
You see, I like the design.
Yeah.
But I didn't really like the HG of it. I wish they'd make an MG, but I'll go with real.
Ooh. Good one.
Okay. Yeah, it's very unique. I like that, like all the lining of it. But yeah, as an HG, did you paint your assignment or you just built it up?
I painted it. It was tricky, especially the ball parts on the arms here.
Yeah,
I had to break out the circle cutter to make some crazy precise masking.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, wow.
But it was satisfying. But I just wish it was bigger.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, never really thought about it, and I would have to think about it pretty hard. But I think even if I spend, like 20, 30 minutes really thinking about it very critically, I would say that's probably one of the hardest kits to paint out there, I would say. If you're going for the official colors, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the big ski scoop things.
Ski scoop.
Ski scoop. But just the design of it, I really like it.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. And I was just saying that, I don't know if you heard or not, Simon, I was saying to Josh that if we did eventually get like a MG Verkov, that I think I would really enjoy that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I was just thinking when they were doing the designing, just a bunch of Japanese designers are all drunk and they're like, dude, put the circles on the elbows as well. Put like 2 of them in there. Then they'll have to mask it off. Yes. Oh my gosh. So mean.
Man. Yeah. Props to anyone who paints that kid up. All right. The tri-burning, build burning. I couldn't remember which one's which. Build burning and the tri-burning. Build burning. It's just a little bit boring compared to the tri-burning was better. So I think maybe put them like that, I think.
I do remember when they came out, that posability and like the palms being able to do this stuff, that was freaking rocking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did he say? Like Jigen Hauru or something from the Jigen fighting school or something like that?
Yes, I think
every time. Yeah.
Because the meme is that it sounds like Jagan, how are you?
Jagan, how are you?
Oh no, Simon's frozen again.
Oh no, damn it.
Yeah, they're very similar. Yeah, the high grade is great and also practically identical, except for that the tri-burning had more effect parts, and the tri-burning had the effect parts for all the flames, everything all going out.
Oh, they were cool. Yeah.
So
it's such a fun, like if you're thinking of a kid kit, it's like pinnacle kid kit for just fun of how it looks.
And just, I mean, even in the series, the kind of little bit more developed version, I think was more fun. So
yeah.
I think it's not bad, but the original one, I don't know if I want to put either of them as master.
No.
So I think like that's pretty good. What do you think? That's good?
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
Simon, you good?
Here we go.
Oh. No good.
Can we block him from trying to come back in? It's just really disruptive.
Simon, just stop.
Get the hint, Simon.
I don't think you disagree with that. Let's
at
least for the time being move on to age. So we need to wrap up the episode here pretty soon. We're almost done.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Don't want to keep you up too late there.
No, that's right.
The age 1 and the age 2. I didn't include the age 3, and I've not yet seen age, to be honest.
Me either.
So I don't know if including age 3 instead of age 2 would have been better, or all 3 of them. But I figure maybe just age 1, age 2 is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just looking up the 2 again. I've only built the age 1.
The MG?
Yeah, the MG. Yep.
I've not yet built that, but I still really want to because it looks like such a great MG.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, ridiculous posability. And just cool design. The little horizontal vents that it's got all over it. Yeah, really cool. And that good old sports spoiler backpack.
Yeah, which I just thought was really lame at first, I don't mind it at all anymore.
Yeah. I would put the age 1 definitely in real, at least.
I'm almost tempted to put it in master, actually.
Ooh, I was scared to say that, Zach. I actually was.
I know there's not a lot of fans of the anime out there. There's some, but I just think that it's such a cool take on, like, it's basically like the Granddaddy Gundam, right? But it's such a cool take on it.
Yeah,
I can really appreciate. Like compared to some other ones that are sort of I can't tell if Simon's there or not. I can see he's there, but he keeps freezing in the queue.
Oh, yeah.
Simon, are you there? I'm going to add you back in, but I'm not
yes.
here with us. Yeah, he's moving there for a second.
It's the same pose every time.
Yeah. Sorry, Simon. You can hear us?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. He moved for a second again, and then he's frozen again.
Simon, feel free to get on the messenger group, and you can, if you can't sign in, you can talk to us through there, and I'll pass on your message like a ghost.
If you want to veto a decision, say, wait, don't put that in that category. No. But then again, yeah, I don't know. I do really like the Age 2 as well, but actually, like, in comparison, I don't know. Maybe I don't really like it all that much.
Nah.
I especially don't like the legs of the Age 2.
Yeah. No. Too long, too much weirdness going on. I would put that in high,
Like that? Yeah, I need to get around to building that MG Age 1, definitely. The F91, I don't want to do F91 without Simon because I know he likes it.
Yeah. No, we can say that. Yep.
Let's skip that for now. Hopefully we can get Simon back in. The beginning Gundam.
Beginning.
I think we can. That's another one straight to the bin.
Yeah. I've nearly bought that a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
The box art. It's crazy.
The effect bar V-fin is like a cool thing.
Oh yeah.
It's got a clear yellow V-fin, which is kind of cool. And like it's another like really. It's kind of like the G Savior. You look at it at first and you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then you look at it for a few more seconds and put it back.
This is the kind of thing when there's not many kits. I don't want to spend a lot of money. This is early on. I'd be in the hobby shop and I'm like, oh, I can get this. Can't I? Trying to kind of like self-convince myself. And I never have. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just kind of a lot of shapes all over the place.
A lot of shapes. Yeah.
Like a kaleidoscope Gundam.
Kaleidoscope, that's it. Totally. Yep. No, I'm fine with trash.
Yeah, okay. The build strike.
Yeah.
Getting back to kind of build fighters here. Well, the rest of these are like build fighters and then build divers here. So build strike.
The build strike, because I just have so much fun memories of that because that was the first season of build fighters and it was just damn fun. Yeah, the build strike was just the buddy. Yeah.
Not me.
No.
I did I watched the anime, but I don't really. I mean, I watched it. That's all I have to say. I don't really have like fond memories of it. I don't really remember much at all. I don't really like the shield design. I don't really like the rifle design. I don't like the backpack design on this.
Yeah. Shield. No. So it's all like nostalgia, sentimentality for me. So, but the kit itself and the design itself, I would say high. Yeah. It's not trash.
Then into build divers, the 00 diver. We've got the 00 Gundam here, and this is sort of based off of that. But
I'm just gonna look it up.
Just to refresh my memory, I think I know it like well enough, but.
See, it looks like a kit bash design to me, which just loses points immediately for me. Yeah, it doesn't seem as pure.
Yeah. And it's not that different from the 00 Gundam. So I mean, I do kind of like it design wise. In theory, I think I do kind of like it a little bit more than the 00 Gundam, than the original, like the Gundam is based off of. But I think just leaving them both in the same tier there, both in high tier, and I'm kind of fine with that.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think I do like it more than the 00. Yeah.
The different chest and head design, and then the added bits onto the sides of the shoulder parts are kind of cool.
Yeah.
But ultimately, not that much that I really like it. That's really that special compared to some of these other ones. The Earth 3, however, Simon, are you there or not? He still looks frozen. He's back, but still looks frozen.
Okay.
Simon, Yeah, he said it's on off. Yeah.
Okay, darn. Try using your phone as a Wi-Fi hotspot. See if that works.
Oh my. or just give it the old quick restart and hop back in. Who knows? We'll save the F91 a couple minutes to see if we can get him back in. But Earth 3.
I don't know much about this one. It's not really my thing. Yeah, it just seems too thrown together.
I feel like this is gonna bother my OCD to have this like this.
Oh yes, man. No, Zach, do Control minus, change your browser zoom, and let's see if this fixes it.
But I don't want to do that either. I thought about doing that, or I thought if I can do this and just like reshape the window too.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, or we can just move one. What do you think? Because now we're kind of down to the end. We can make any changes. We can look through anything you might want to change.
Oh, here we go.
Nope. Dang.
Darn it. He's good for like half a second. Oh man, he's teasing us.
Darn. F's in the chat.
Oh, he's smiling. We got a little smile update on the frame.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. Before I just resort to reshaping the window or something, let's see anything we might want to change here. We got the freedom and the strike freedom there. I feel like one of those should probably either go up or down. But then again, we can't move something up.
I vote. I could potentially put strike freedom up into master because it's just such a cool winged kit. If you're gonna have a winged kit,
keep the strike freedom there and move the freedom down.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Oh, look at that nice even
even
rows and columns, Zach. This is great.
But then we only have the F91.
Oh,
it's certainly not trash.
It's certainly not trash now.
But
F91 it's definitely master minimum.
Yeah, so I think we need to move one of these up to at least one of these up to perfect. I think maybe a couple of them.
Totally.
A lot of these in the master are like all really good, and probably at least a couple of them deserve to be up in perfect as well. So I think F91 I'll put in master. I think that's a good place for that.
I potentially vote Exia up into perfect because it looks like nothing else. It's so cool. Yeah. And with that first scene where you see it just dashing around, oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's very cool. I'm certainly not in the loving Gundam Low series fandom. I like it well enough. And the Exia not really ever been a design that I love. I want to have the HD, I want to have the RG, I want to have the MG. I've never built the RG actually, or the original MG. Or the HG. I've only ever built variants of it, actually, to be honest.
Yes.
I think the perfect grade is the only one that I've ever built, just the regular Exia.
Oh yeah.
Everything else I've only ever built variants, but it does have a ton of really cool variants as well too. So,
it does. Yeah,
that's something. Astria is amazing.
Astria. Oh my gosh! Wow. Who else? I mean, Mark II for me would go up into. Oh no, this is. I love how serious I'm taking this.
Yeah.
Second guessing myself. Perfect is we've kept our perfect list really, really pristine.
Hey Simon, you switched devices, I think.
Hey.
Yes, gotcha.
Oh, I've changed my location. Hopefully this is helping.
A little bit to the left, and now the signal's better. So Simon, to fill you in, can you hear us still?
I'm here.
Okay. All right.
I want to give you a nice chair rather than a child's chair to sit in.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. We were saving the F91 till the end because we knew that's one you like. We decided that probably should be master. So what do you think about that?
Oh, that's really appreciated. So yes, master.
So cool. But now we're thinking that maybe, and we moved Exia up because we thought there was a lot of really good ones here in the master category. Probably need to move 1 or 2 up into perfect, but we're thinking about maybe one more. I'm torn between basically the first 3 there: the Zeta, the original, and the Mark II. I think the Mark II is really cool, but I think that's fine where it is. To be honest, I'm kind of between either the Zeta or the Granddaddy Gundam.
I might say Zeta would go up to perfect because it's Zeta. It's freaking Zeta.
Zeta.
It's Zeta.
Yeah, I would. If I had to choose, I'll put that in perfect. Yeah.
Because I mean, between the Granddaddy and the Gundam, I mean, the Granddaddy and the Mark II. The Mark II is definitely a cooler design, but other than that, I mean, it's generally like kind of the same thing with the little bit cooler design.
Yeah.
Like it's a very, like the design, like the silhouette of it is basically the same, right?
Yeah.
You got 2 beam saber backpack, shield, beam rifle, very similar head.
Same tropes.
Yeah. So like that. I think we nailed it, guys.
I think we've solved it. We've worked it out.
Forever.
Man. So
nobody can argue with this list anymore.
So the next 5 perfect grades, there's going to be another unicorn and an Exia, and there's going to be a 2.0 Zeta. Perfect grade victory is going to be this thing. Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, I'm very surprised. If I would have like made any predictions ahead of time, I don't think I would have predicted us putting the victory in the perfect. But like, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely not one that I think I would have thought. But yeah, I would. Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to switch that with the Granddaddy. To switch these two, put victory back down and put Granddaddy up, just because.
Just put the Granddaddy in perfect.
You can do it. I do not agree with this, but you guys can do this over my body. So my dead body.
I don't know. The victory.
It's like the Granddaddy needs his own category, and it's just called Respectful Granddad. And he just goes there, and it's his own space. It's great.
It's just respect.
The RX
category. That's it. Yeah. I want to do baddies next time we do this. Get some Xeon lead bads.
That's a good call.
Antagonist, in the trash.
Yeah. Oof, tempting. All right. I don't know. Cool. Yeah. What do you guys think? Swap the victory and the Granddaddy? If it was me, I would. But what do you guys think? Josh wouldn't. Simon, you're the tiebreaker.
Yeah, do it.
That's a difficult one.
No. Because then you've got the victory and the victory too, both at master, which I think is okay for me.
Yeah, going on the fact that there's so many variants of the Granddaddy, I guess it would have to go in perfect.
That's true. We didn't think about that before.
That's a good point.
There's so many grades, so many different versions of it, going all the way back to the 80s.
Yeah, you're right.
And all the different designs too. I mean, different variations of the design are quite drastically different.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be happy.
I didn't include the origin version, although like when I was looking at lists, like preparing this, some lists included the origin Gundam, but I didn't know. Like, yes, that is an origin anime, and it was shown in the anime. I think, right? It wasn't like it didn't do much. I think it was shown, right?
I think briefly,
if I remember correctly. Anyway, I didn't include that, but like if you including the origin version as a version of the RX-782, then I mean, like, I love that version of it.
Yeah, that changes my stance on it too. If the origin is included, I didn't even think of that. It's beautiful. Yeah. Do it. But I think you accidentally dragged something down there, Zach, by mistake. I think that needs to go back up. You dragged down victory by mistake. Yeah.
What? Oh, you You want to keep Victory there?
I think Victory's going to stay up there. Yeah, it's too unique. Yeah, I reckon we can fit another Perfect in there.
Okay. Yeah, I do really like it. I'm just really on the fence with the Victory because I do really like the design, but at the same time, it is so plain. So I don't know, but I mean,
it is. Yeah,
it's kind of nice. Its plainness is kind of nice and unique, but it is very plain.
I just looked it up. It is very plain. Yeah. You're right. Oh, damn it!
The headshot is doing it a lot of favors because that's the most interesting aspect of the design.
You're right. It is very plain. Okay, maybe move it down to master. Okay, you're winning me over here. Yeah.
It's got nice legs though.
Those legs, yeah.
Yes, it's like pants though, kind of.
Totally.
It's like this big shape. But the beam rifle design, the beam saber design is really cool as well too. Like it's just got, like the really thin beam sabers, right? And he's got the beam fan too.
No, don't you come near me?
I mean,
I'm changing. I say go down to master for Victory. It's fantastic.
We can live with that.
Yeah, I feel like for like all the other ones, like the season 1, season 2 variants, we split them up for pretty much, except for those. So like to have them both in the same category, I'm feeling like we need to split them. Choose which one should go up or down. But I mean, they're different enough, and I think they're both good enough. I think to be where they are, in my opinion. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, they're surprisingly different enough. Yeah.
All right, I think we got it.
We did it. Yeah, print that out. We'll mail it out to every Gundam fan, and everybody will know.
Yes, we need to. I'll just email it to Bandai so they can make a note. Bandai, here's a list. Next time you're working on, next big kit, please take note of what is the preferred design by everyone in the community. We have spoken.
Has been made.
Yes.
All right. There's no RE line in here. That's why the RE line's going to die. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. Damn
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you, Simon, before we started about what's the grade, like entry grade or like advanced grade. I was thinking about what to name like the bottom one as like the grade or like advanced or whatever entry grade. And I was thinking, or like SD, but I didn't want to have it like SD because these are not meant to be anything related to the grades at all, other than just like a name to put to it, and just trash.
The advanced grade had all those hollow parts, didn't they?
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. It's late for me. It's even later for Josh. It's mid-afternoon for Simon.
Yeah, 4:12.
Oh yeah, it's actually a clock right behind you. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks for hanging out, everyone who's been watching in the chat. I haven't been watching much of the chat because I've been just paying attention to what we're doing here. So, but
I think it's just been a lot of everybody saying, "I wholeheartedly agree. I agree. Yeah. I agree. I agree." That's it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the comments on this video.
Oh yes, they're gonna be great.
I don't think it'll be anything too crazy of people like getting super intense about it. I'm sure there'll be people saying what they agree with or disagree with, whatever. That's fine, but it'll be interesting just to see what people's thoughts are.
Yeah,
obviously, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of differing opinions.
But, surprisingly funner than I thought it was going to be. That was great.
Yeah.
I'll prepare the antagonist one for us.
Man. I reckon it's a goer for sure.
For another episode in the future. All right, guys. Simon, Josh, you want to once again just plug yourselves in there?
Sure.
As we wrap up?
Well, you can find me here on YouTube, Gundam UK. Visit my website, gundamuk.com. And you can find me on all the social medias, Instagram and Facebook mainly.
You still got the shop and everything going there as well too, right, Simon, on your website?
I do, yes. If you're in there, well, I ship worldwide. If you require any detail parts and decals and things for your Gundams, have a look.
Especially if you're in the UK, nearby. not a lot of sources around there, so got some cool stuff. All right, Josh.
Josh Rodera on all the socials and my website joshrodera.com, and you can buy my PDF book of my Zeta build from beginning to end, all the photos and everything like that. Pay what you want, and you can buy my artwork on there as well, and I ship worldwide as well. And that's it.
Josh, you know what we didn't consider is Zeta Plus.
Believe me.
Zeta variants.
Believe me, when Zeta was first in there, I was like, man, if it's Zeta Plus, perfect, like without a doubt. But it's okay. We went with Zeta.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I definitely prefer the Zeta Plus over the original Zeta, I gotta say. And
when I was thinking of the Zeta, it's that backpack that with the wings aren't like this, or like this blocky thing, and I'm like, what's that doing?
Yeah. I think probably I had to think about it, but probably any other version of the Zeta I like more than the original one. Maybe except for the red Zeta. I don't really like the red Zeta, but
No.
Pretty much all the other ones I do kind of like. All right, and as for me, I mean, you guys here watching on my channel, so I assume you know about me and where I am on social media. But do check my Instagram and Facebook accounts as well. Facebook, Zach Aurelius page. And Instagram are good ways to keep up to date with, especially when stuff is going to be live. I post stuff on their announcements as well for live things. And my Twitter account, you can follow me there too. Not expecting to see anything from me, but me retweeting cool stuff.
Interesting retweets.
Yeah. You can check me out on Twitter just check my retweets. That's about it. All right. Guys, good to see you as always. Fun episode. Everyone else, thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all later.
See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.